So we're going to pull the motor 318 out of this Dodge Ram, and I'm preparing this so I can blast it and put some paint on it. Got a coat of paint on it. Basically a cement mixer handmade from car parts, a water tank. So I basically got a free 2007 Toyota Matrix. The headlight smashed. The upper apron here's got a little crunch in here, but I'll pull this out. There's the door fixed. I didn't find any bolts the right length, so I used some ready rod. My son, he's a plumber, and he's got lots of stuff hanging from ceilings, and he gets lots of ready rod cutoffs, so I use that. That should work good. So this is a oil pan from a 318 Dodge Ram, and it's got some rust on it. These needs to be repainted because the engine looks really good, and the oil pan's from the old engine, because the new engine had a dented oil pan, so I just took the old pan off the old engine and cleaning it up, but it's got a bit of rust on it. So these mini grinders, these small mini grinders, they work really good. You put they're like torquey and low profile, so when you put a wire brush like this on it and spin it, they're not like, you know, high-speed projectiles where they break off and they stick in the skin. So I use these to basically sandblast. These are sandblasters, and you know, the cheapest way to clean something up quick, you know, without having to fire up the compressor and the sandblaster and blow sand everywhere. So this is what I'm going to use to clean this pan up, so you can see how this works. And there's some rust right there. Let's show you how it takes rust off. And then after a while, if the fiber's laying one way, you can lock this up, take it off, and you can spin it around, and now they're sharper and a little bit more aggressive for a while. There we go. Okay, now they're more aggressive. Look at that, going right down the steel. And be safe, whatever you do is, you know, roll up your sleeves. You don't want to get your clothes caught in this thing, because it'll just pull you right in and it'll mark you up. Yep. Been there. other spin the opposite way. Be sharp again. And in the corners here, you can't really get in there very well with the wire brush. I'll just give it a bit of a scrape. It's not rusty in there, so I'll just scrape out the road oil and grease undercoating, and then I'll just go over it with some sandpaper a little bit and degrease it with a rag, and spray a little primer on it and paint it. There we go, bare steel. So it's coming. Getting it blasted off, get the rust off it. I still have the side of the block here to do, and it's kind of flaky in there. So I'm just going to clean that all up. Oil pan's getting changed. So yeah, just waiting for the air to build up. Wouldn't have this issue if I had my tractor all hooked up, but I can't do it here in the neighborhood with all the neighbors. So I'm just going to do it with this for now, and we'll fire up here soon. So there, I took all the fuel rails off, put some rets in the fuel holes, and taped up the intake. Now I'm just going to buzz over what I missed with the blaster, just to kind of clean it up so that I can get some decent primer on it and some paint. There's a few little spots that I took the brackets off, and there's some areas, so I'm going to buzz over them with the wire brush. There we go. So I painted the front pulleys after I sandblasted them, and now I'm masking them up. And then what I'll do, once I get all the color on it, I'll pull all the tape off the things I don't want clear on, and then I'll clear everything over top. I'll clear the pulleys, I'll clear the engine block, I'll clear all the silver. It'll look great. There, I put a coat of aluminum on the water pump and the intake manifold, and then I'll shoot a coat of clear over it. So there, we got all that silver masked up. So now we're going to paint the rocker covers and the block. And I'm going to change the oil pan. The oil pan's going to come off the other engine. I'll have to paint that separately. no paint gets in there. There's a little hole right there. I gotta fix that. So there's what we got after we pull all the tape off. Now everything else is gonna get a coat of clear. And then I'll pull the tape off the manifolds. Look at this little bugger. Never fails, eh? You gotta get like a critter on here. A little critter, where is he? Right there. Fighting for his life. Come on, little critter. I'm gonna pick him off with a filing. Got a little filing here. See if I can pick him off. Come on. There we go. I didn't get any blue overspray on the silver. Pretty fancy. It's like a jewel under the hood.